Thank you, Larry. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. This morning's booster event is one of our most popular, and it gives our chamber membership the opportunity to hear from our chief elected officials. It is my pleasure to represent our development authority and to begin today's presentation to share with you a community dashboard and a brief illustrative overview of our recent developments reflecting growth in our retail, commercial sector, housing, infrastructure, and industrial locations and expansions. You'll see on the screen a dashboard about our demographics and populations. I will tell you that every single category has increased since we were here this time last year. Notably, our population increasing by 2,000 people. The only number going down on this slide is our unemployment. I think we reached our record low at 3% back in November. We're currently at 3.6. So you can see our numbers are promising. Part of the role of the Development Authority, we are the entity who disseminates information to our business community regarding statutory incentives for our state and our local community. You'll see our community remains at a tier 2, which depicts a lot of the credits that businesses receive based upon their investment and their job creation. We're also remain this year maintaining 9 less developed census tracts. And if you have questions about that, if your business is located and would be qualifying for that, please give myself or any of our staff a call at the chamber. We're going to start off some fabulous investments and new things I think you all, if you haven't had the opportunity to see, we want to share with you. So we're happy to report that our Southern Roads Cafe is now open, which is a vital part of downtown Calhoun. In the near days, look for the opening for Coosa Valley Brewing Company to open there on the downtown Calhoun. We were very happy to celebrate the opening of Hayloft. I think Kim Reynolds is here with us today. So thank you for your investment in that new business. In her business, she's featuring local craftsmen. So that's a fabulous thing to keep things local and showcase the handiwork of our citizens. So thank you for that. We're very pleased. I'm sure you all have noticed the facelift that our previous Kmart facility has received, with 4 new tenants. And if you haven't driven by lately, the parking lot is full and lots of things happening in there with those 4 new tenants. Also, you're going to see a new tenant in what we all knew as Timber Ghost, but a new facility for children, so check that out. And if you're have, like Larry and I do, a grandson who's turning 2 today who wants a fish for his birthday, check out Pets R Us and their new expansion. They'll have some new additions going next door to them. We're also very pleased to, and I think they're with us today as well, with Mama Said So. Wonderful facility across from the outlet mall. So all of you who are making trips out of town, we now have a fabulous quilting, fabric, vinyl, and wonderful opportunity for crafting and sewing machine dealership here in Gordon County. And I think I see Dr. Taylor in the room, and we're here to help celebrate the construction of their new central office just down the street from the chamber. You're also going to see investments made by our faith-based communities. So with Rockbridge building a new facility to accommodate their 750 member congregation. Also, Lake Point Realty is expanding, so we have new construction with fabulous, beautiful mountain views, and I think our friends from Lake Point are here with us today. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your investment. I mentioned infrastructure. Infrastructure is critical for the advancement of this vital community. It's vital to our community. So with progress, there may be traffic and backup, but very pleased that we're going to have the bridge replaced on 41 between Adairsville and the new Union Grove Road exits at 310. So you'll also see a lot of dirt moving at that exit as DRO Management is expanding water and sewer to that property there at the intersection of Johnson Lake Road, Bellwood, and the Union Grove exit. Our 53 bypass east-west connector is moving along, and we're hoping for an opening maybe 2020, but stay tuned, weather permitting. New business expansion with a new Gordon County Industrial Park. We have a couple of local developers who are continuing to invest in our community. So with pad-ready sites, as you can see, there's a couple of tracts of property, but slated for a 200,000 plus new spec building. Also, with our Lowe's Travel Plaza coming to the Union Grove Road exit, that our location will join 450 locations in 41 states that Love's has chosen to invest in. Also this year, we're welcoming Floor Trend USA. This is a new facility off Marine Drive. It will be the first manufacturing operation in the United States, and they will be headquartered out of China. We're very happy to share and celebrate with Mannington Commercial as they expand their facilities to 104 Marine Drive, which many of you all would know as, and Jim Rosenkrantz at one time worked there as OMC, later Faust, and QEP. So celebrating that great expansion of existing industry. Also, we're welcoming Manassas Polymers, and I think the owner of Manassas is with us today. JT, do I see you? Thank you for being here. Manassas is a recycle post-industrial nylon polypropylene plastic, so we appreciate your investment and your business in Gordon County. We're also very happy to announce the location of Nagel Paper. They are headquartered in Michigan. They are a canister, core, and tubing operation, so if you check that out, just located again off Marine Drive. Also, I'm happy to say that this year, and within our investment numbers, reflect the now location of filling all three of the buildings previously occupied by Surya Rug. So there's a couple of new, so welcome those people as they interface in our community. The Development Authority has also pleased to announce the sale of the Tract 1 in the King Industrial Park. It's 48.55 acres of property, sold now to LG House for further expansion. And on the east side of our community, you're going to see earth moving in the Fairmount community. I think I saw Jim Dodd in the back of the room. For the location of Pilgrim's Pride, this will be a very large feed mill operation to support the agribusiness community that is vibrant here in Gordon County. Just up the road from that location will be an additional investment of Mullinax Trust. So we're very pleased that they're located there in Ranger. And all I can tell you is on this slide, stay tuned. We have some new things to come off Robinson Road. The filling of the 6th building in the Calhoun Commerce Center, which will make that development completely filled in many of those buildings in the past 5 years. And as you can also see from this slide, there's a number of ribbon cuttings that we're welcoming to small and large business. We also conduct existing industry visits, and we stay very well connected to our business community. And on the table, you're going to see the dashboard I mentioned to you earlier. With on the back of today's agenda, you're going to see some numbers that account for our development authority's efforts and our city and county government's efforts and support in companies that are coming to locate here. I'm very happy to say that of those 1,030 jobs, 288 are retained jobs for existing industry, with the creation of over 700 of new jobs. And very proud of everything that our elected leaderships that have supported our development authority, and very pleased that the development authority can now invite each of our chief officials to share with you all a host of things that are going on in our community. Thank you for giving me just a few moments, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program.